Imagine walking into your local grocery store. You grab a carton of egg, a loaf of bread, a gallon of milk, nothing unusual. Until you look at the total. It's almost double what you remember paying just a few years ago, so you decide to skip eating out. But the burger that used to cost $10 now costs $15. You think about moving to a cheaper apartment, but rent has gone up too. Maybe it's time to buy a house instead. Then you check mortgage rates and quietly close the website. You start wondering if it's just your imagination, but then your car insurance increases. Your electricity bill gets higher. Streaming subscriptions cost more. Airline tickets become more expensive. Even your morning coffee doesn't feel like the bargain it once was. Suddenly, it feels like everything is getting more expensive. And if you've had that feeling recently, you're not alone. Millions of Americans are asking the exact same question. What happened? Did companies suddenly become greedy? Is inflation still out of control? Is the economy getting weaker? Or is something much bigger happening behind the scenes? Because here's what's fascinating. This isn't just about one product, or one company, or even one industry. Food, housing, healthcare, insurance, technology, travel, entertainment. Almost every part of daily life has become more expensive. And that's what makes this story so important. Welcome back to Jackson Invest, where we uncover the biggest stories in business, investing, and money through simple documentary-style storytelling. If you enjoy understanding how the economy really works, not just the headlines, make sure to subscribe, because every episode helps you make sense of the financial world around you. Now here's something that might surprise you. Many people blame one word for everything: inflation. And while inflation is certainly part of the story, it's far from the whole story. In fact, some of the biggest reasons prices keep rising have very little to do with inflation itself. They're connected to global supply chains, artificial intelligence, housing shortages, labor markets, energy costs, government policies, and something businesses call pricing power. These forces are quietly changing how much Americans pay for almost everything. And unless you understand how they work, it's easy to think rising prices are random. They're not. Every higher price tag has a reason behind it. Some are obvious, others are almost invisible. So before we answer why America has become so expensive, we first need to answer a much simpler question. What exactly is inflation? And why doesn't it explain everything? Because once you understand that, you'll start seeing the economy in a completely different way. So, what exactly is inflation? Most people think inflation simply means prices are going up, but that's only half the story. Inflation is the rate at which the overall cost of goods and services increases over time. In simple terms, the dollar in your pocket buys less than it used to. Think back just a few years. $20 could fill a grocery cart with essentials. Today, that same $20 barely covers a few basic items. That's inflation at work. But here's where the story becomes interesting. If inflation were the only reason prices were rising, then everything would increase at roughly the same pace. But that's not what's happening. Some products have become only slightly more expensive. Others have doubled in price. Some services have risen even faster. Why? Because every product has its own story. Take groceries, for example. Farmers pay more for fertilizer. Fuel costs more. Transportation costs more. Packaging costs more. Labor costs more. By the time that food reaches your local supermarket, every company involved has already absorbed higher costs. Eventually, those costs reach the customer. Now think about a laptop. Its price isn't determined by farming or transportation alone. It depends on computer chips, memory, shipping, international manufacturing, and global demand. Completely different factors. Yet the result is exactly the same: a higher price. This is why blaming everything on inflation misses the bigger picture. Inflation is often the result, not always the cause. Behind every price increase, there are real businesses making difficult decisions. Should they absorb the higher cost and earn less profit? Or should they pass some of those costs to customers? Most companies choose a balance between the two, and that's why consumers continue seeing higher prices. But there are two forces that have pushed those costs even higher in recent years. The first is something every American has felt without even realizing it: the global supply chain. The second is one of the biggest technological revolutions in history: artificial intelligence. Together, they're quietly reshaping the cost of almost everything we buy. And once you see how they're connected, you'll understand why prices haven't returned to what they used to be. So, if inflation isn't the whole story, what else is driving prices higher? The answer begins thousands of miles away, inside massive factories, busy shipping ports, and enormous AI data centers. Let's start with the global supply chain. Every product you buy has a journey. A smartphone might be designed in California, its chips manufactured in Taiwan, its memory produced in South Korea, its display assembled in Vietnam, before finally arriving at a store in America. That's thousands of miles, dozens of suppliers, and countless moving parts. Now imagine Imagine just one link in that chain break. A factory shuts down, shipping costs rise, a shortage of computer chips appears, or new tariffs increase the cost of imported goods. Suddenly, every company in that supply chain pays more, and eventually, those higher costs reach you. But over the past 2 years, another force has started pushing prices even higher. Artificial intelligence. Companies like Microsoft, Amazon, Google, Meta, and OpenAI are investing hundreds of billions of dollars into AI infrastructure. To build faster AI models, they need enormous data centers. Those data centers require powerful processors, advanced memory, high-speed storage, and massive amounts of electricity. The demand has become so intense that manufacturers are struggling to keep up. Think of it like a concert with only a few thousand tickets. When millions of people want those tickets, prices go up. The same thing is happening with advanced computer hardware. When AI companies buy huge amounts of chips and memory, there's less supply available for everyone else. Laptop manufacturers pay more. Phone manufacturers pay more. Cloud providers pay more. Eventually, consumers pay more. That's one of the reasons companies like Apple have recently increased prices on some of their products. Not simply because they wanted to, but because building modern technology has become far more expensive. And it's not just electronic. Businesses across almost every industry are paying higher transportation costs, higher energy bills, higher wages, and higher borrowing costs. Those expenses don't disappear. They're built into the final price you see. But if costs are rising for almost every business, why don't companies simply lower their profits instead of raising prices? The answer lies in one powerful business concept, one that separates ordinary companies from extraordinary ones. It's called pricing power. And once you understand it, you'll understand why some companies can raise prices while millions of customers keep coming back. Now we arrive at one of the biggest questions. If companies are paying more to make products, why don't they simply accept lower profit? The answer is surprisingly simple. Because businesses exist to make money, and shareholders expect those profits to grow over time. Imagine you own a small coffee shop. Last year, a bag of coffee beans cost you $20. This year, it costs $30. Your rent has increased. Employee wages have gone up. Your electricity bill is higher. Even the paper cups cost more than they used to. You now have two choices. Keep your prices the same and earn less money. Or raise your prices and hope your customers stay. Every business faces this decision. But here's where things become interesting. Not every company has the power to raise prices. If a small local cafe increases the price of every coffee by 50%, many customers will simply walk across the street to another cafe. But what about companies like Apple, Nike, Costco, or Coca-Cola? Millions of people continue buying their product even after prices increase. Why? Because these companies have something economists call pricing power. Pricing power is the ability to charge more without losing most of your customers. It's one of the most valuable advantages a business can have. Think about Apple. Every time a new iPhone launches, social media fills with complaints about the price. People say it's too expensive. They say they'll never buy another one, and yet millions still do. The same thing happens with streaming services. Netflix raises subscription prices. People complain. A few cancel, but most stay. Why? Because replacing something you're already comfortable with isn't always easy. Businesses spend decades building trust, recognition, and customer loyalty. When customers believe a product is worth paying for, price becomes less important than value. That's exactly why investors love companies with strong brands. Because during difficult economic times, those businesses often have a better chance of protecting their profits. But here's the problem. If companies keep raising prices and consumers keep paying them, will prices ever come back down? Or is this simply the new normal for the American economy? The answer isn't what most people expect. So, will prices ever go back to what they used to be? Most people hope the answer is yes. But history tells a different story. When inflation slows down, it doesn't usually mean prices fall. It simply means they're rising more slowly. Think about it this way. Imagine a car traveling at 80 miles per hour. If it slows down to 40, it's still moving forward, just not as fast. Prices work the same way. A lower inflation rate doesn't erase previous price increases. It simply means future increases may happen at a slower pace. That's why a gallon of milk that became more expensive rarely returns to its old price. The same is true for rent, restaurant meal, airline tickets, and even your favorite streaming services. But there's another reason prices rarely fall. Businesses have already adapted. When a company raises wages, signs new supplier contracts, or invests billions in new factories, those costs become part of its long-term business model. Lowering prices later would often mean reducing profits, and very few companies willingly do that. Instead, they look for ways to offer more value while keeping prices stable. Sometimes they improve their products. Sometimes they introduce premium versions. Sometimes they quietly reduce package sizes without changing the price. Economists even have a name for this: shrinkflation. The price stays the same, but you get slightly less. A smaller smaller bag of chips, fewer cookies in a package, less cereal in the same sized box. Many consumers don't notice at first, but over time, they're paying more for less. This is why understanding business is so important. Higher prices aren't always the result of one decision. They're often the result of hundreds of decisions made across the entire economy, from manufacturers to shipping companies, to retailers, to governments, to consumers themselves. And while none of us can control inflation or global supply chains, we can control how we respond. Building an emergency fund, avoiding unnecessary debt, investing consistently over the long term, and focusing on increasing our skills and income. Because when the cost of living rises, your greatest financial protection isn't predicting the future. It's becoming financially stronger yourself. And that leads us to the biggest lesson of this entire story. One that applies whether prices are rising, falling, or staying exactly the same. So, why is everything getting more expensive in America? At first, it seems like a simple answer: inflation. But as we've seen, the real story is far more complicated. It's about global supply chains that became more fragile. It's about businesses facing higher labor, energy, and transportation costs. It's about artificial intelligence creating an unprecedented demand for advanced technology. It's about housing shortages pushing up the cost of living. And it's about companies with enough pricing power to protect their profits while the economy changes around them. No single event caused today's higher prices. Instead, it's the result of years of economic shifts happening at the same time. And that's why there's no single solution. The economy isn't controlled by one company, one politician, or one decision. It's shaped by millions of businesses and consumers making choices every single day. But while you can't control inflation, you can control how you respond to it. You can build an emergency fund, avoid unnecessary debt, continue investing consistently, increase your skills, increase your income, and most importantly, learn how money actually works. Because the people who build wealth aren't the ones who panic every time prices rise. They're the ones who understand why prices rise. The more you understand business, economics, and investing, the easier it becomes to make smart financial decisions, even during uncertain times. That's the real purpose of financial education, not to predict the future, but to prepare for it. So the next time you notice that groceries cost more, your insurance bill goes up, or your favorite product suddenly becomes more expensive, don't just ask, why is this so expensive? Ask a better question. What's happening behind the scenes that made this price possible? Because once you start thinking that way, you stop seeing price tags. You start seeing businesses. And that's exactly how investors think. If you enjoyed this documentary, don't forget to like this video. And if you want more business, investing, economics, and personal finance documentaries explained in a simple way, subscribe to Jackson Invest and turn on notifications so you never miss a new upload. Thank you for watching. Stay curious, stay informed, because understanding money isn't about getting rich overnight. It's about making better decisions for the rest of your life.